Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to learn about change device, the grammar item part 1 here in this video. First of all, I request you, if you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you will get latest update from our channel. Here in this video we are going to learn about what exactly are active voice and passive voice. Then what is the structure of it? And at last we will learn the types of voices. So let us learn about change the voice. In Marathi, वाक्यात विशिष्ट क्रमाने केलेला शब्दांचा प्रयोग बदलून वाक्य लिहिणे यालाच प्रयोग बदला असे म्हणतात. Voice. There are two types, active voice and passive voice. In Marathi, active voice means कर्तरी प्रयोग. In Marathi, passive voice means कर्मणी प्रयोग. See the example on the screen. For example, he writes a letter. If you convert it into passive voice, the answer is as follows. A letter is written by him. So let's get started with the first activity. What is an active voice? In active voice, subject performs the action and object receives the action. See the example. I eat a mango. Here in this example, I is the subject. Eat is a verb oblique action and a mango is an object. So this is an active voice sentence structure. Let us learn the structure of active voice. Subject plus verb plus object. Remember the structure properly. Let us learn what is passive voice. Passive voice is used to show interest in the object. An action is important rather than the person who is performing it. Example, a mango is eaten by me. In this example, a mango is the object of the sentence. Is a to be form. Eaten is a past participle of the verb. Plus by plus objective case of the subject. Here in passive voice, the object takes the place of subject, while the subject takes the place of object with by is added to it. Now see the structure of passive voice. Object plus to be plus past participle of the verb plus complement plus by plus objective case of the subject, otherwise the name of the subject. To be helping verb, V plus 3 means past participle and C for complement. I think you are clear about the difference and general structure, sentence structure between the two voices. Please note that both the sentences are exactly same in the meaning. Generally, we use active voice while writing the sentences. Now let us note the important changes while changing the voice. Subject, doer of the action. Verb, main verb or the action word of the sentence. Complement. An object complement comes after the object of a verb and it gives us information about the object. Object. A word, phrase or clause in a sentence affected by the action of the verb. There are two types of objects. First one, direct object. Second one, indirect object. See the example of direct object. I saw an aeroplane. Here, an aeroplane is the direct object. See the example of indirect object. She wrote a letter to him. Here in this sentence, a letter is the direct object and him is the indirect object from the sentence. Then by. By is used with subject in passive voice. Please note the changes in subject into bracket pronoun while changing the voice in active voice and passive voice. If we use I in active voice, it becomes me in passive voice. He becomes him in passive voice. She becomes her in passive voice. You remains you in passive voice. They become them. We become us. It remains it. Ram remains Ram. A boy remains a boy. Who becomes whom. What remains what. Whom becomes who. Let us learn the changes in modal auxiliaries while changing the voice, active voice and passive voice. Can becomes can be in passive voice, must becomes must be, may becomes may be, might becomes might be, should becomes should be, ought to becomes ought to be, should have becomes should have been, ought to have become ought to have been, must have become must have been, might have become might have been, may have become may have been in passive voice. Now note the changes in tense while changing the voice. In simple present tense, in active voice write and writes, these are the verb, it converts into, in passive voice, is written. Present continuous tense. In active voice, the verb form is as follows, is are writing. It converts into is being written in passive voice. Present perfect tense. Active voice have written is the form of the active voice, but it converted into passive voice as it is have been written. Simple past tense. In active voice, the verb is wrote in simple past tense, but it is converted into passive voice as it is was were written. Past continuous tense. The active voice verb form is as was were writing, but it is converted into as follows, was were being written. Past perfect tense. The active voice verb form is as follows, had written, but it is converted into passive voice as follows, had been written. In simple future tense, the active voice verb form is will write, but it is converted into passive voice will be written. Future perfect tense. The active voice verb form is as follows, will have written, but it is converted into passive voice as follows, will have been written. Now let us learn how to change the active voice sentence into passive voice. See the sentence on the screen. She wrote a letter. If we want to change into passive voice, at that time we have to find out the object of the sentence. If you want to find out the object of the sentence, ask question to the subject and verb. What did she write? Then you will get the object of the sentence. She wrote a letter. So a letter is the object of the sentence. First of all, put the object in the place of subject and begin your sentence a letter. Then learn the tense of the sentence. If you read the sentence, you will understand she wrote a letter means the sentence is in simple past tense. So use to be's past form and past participle of the verb. So a letter was written. Then use by and second case, that means objective case of the pronoun she into her. If there is a name of any person, so there will be no change in the objective case. Now learn the first example of assertive sentences. Gopal writes a letter in active voice. The change in passive voice is as follows. A letter is written by Gopal. Second example. Kedar does not write a letter in negative sentence. The passive form of the sentence is as follows. A letter is not written by Kedar. Third example. He did not write a letter. Negative sentence in simple past tense. The passive form of the sentence is as follows. A letter was not written by him. Fourth example. Mangesh speaks English. Passive form. English is spoken by Mangesh. Fifth example. Suresh bought new books. Passive form of the sentence. New books were bought by Suresh. Sixth example. They were painting the pictures. Continuous past tense. Then passive form of the sentence. The pictures were being painted by them. Seventh example. Students will enjoy the school picnic. Simple future tense. Then the passive form of the sentence is as follows. The school picnic will be enjoyed by students. Then simple present tense. We have insulted the old man. The passive form of the sentence is as follows. The old man has been insulted by us. Ninth sentence. People must not worship the idol. Passive form of the sentence is as follows. The idols must not be worshipped by people. And next example, I can write a news report. A news report can be written by me, passive form of the sentence. Let's learn how to convert imperative sentence into passive voice. In active voice, see this example, open the window. If you want to change the sentence into passive voice, you should put let in the initial place of the sentence, then put the object of the sentence, then use be and past participle of the verb. So the answer is as follows. Let the window be opened. Second example, save a rupee every day. Here see the passive form of the sentence. Let a rupee be saved every day. Then third example, the title, that means the change the voice. The passive form of the sentence is let the voice be changed. Fourth example, complete your homework. Passive form of the sentence is as follows. Let your homework be completed. Then see the different example from imperative sentences. See the fifth example, come here. Here you should not use let for the sentence because it is order. So this sentence is converted into passive voice as follows. You are ordered to come here. Sixth example, let us watch the match. So that type of sentence is converted as follows. Let the match be watched by us. Try to keep it in mind. Seventh sentence, negative imperative sentence. Don't tease the dog. Let the dog be not teased. And last example, don't make noise in the class. You have to convert this sentence as given on the screen. Let noise be not made in the class.